Paper is complexity. Creation with paper is complexity.
Paper itself is just all around us.
Any square piece of paper can be folded into any shape, but the challenge is to do that practically.
We want to see the surprising magic of just how far you can change that square only by folding it.
30 years ago, origami was pretty boring. Computational origami has really exploded, and now it's a pretty well recognized branch of mathematics, computer science, computational geometry.
Origami has been used to teach math for a long, long time. There are still a lot of people, a lot of mathematicians who, when they hear of origami math, they think, oh, that's just recreational math. That's not serious math.
I realized I could actually use my computer to design things more complicated than I could design working from pencil and paper. It meant that there was still an entire new level of origami that hadn't been tapped yet.
In origami, you get to see how algebra is tied to geometry, and can be tied to number theory, and is tied to combinatorics.
I'm trying to breathe life into the paper, to make a sort of jazz, origami jazz. What is origami? Origami is one square, no cut, no glue, okay. But if anybody can copy the supposed artist, it's not art.
I think that the nature of origami is to measure. You measure how real something is, which I have a big problem with. Because lots of people talk about the reality of say an elephant in origami. You know, does it look real? Does it look like an elephant? But it's a piece of paper. You know, of course it can't look like an elephant.
The people look at each other and think, he's Palestinian, I'm Israeli. I don't want them to look at them. So they're not talking. Folding. So they start to fold, look at each other's eyes and smile to each other. And I think the origami, it's creative, and they create together, and then they like each other, and they saw they are the same, and people missed it.
At heart, one of the things that makes us human, that's both our strength and our weakness, is a need to change things. That impulse drives a lot of human endeavor, but it's also the heart of the appeal of origami, exploring the surprising magic of just how far you can change that square only by folding.
To me, some of the coolest origami art is when you can't even tell that it's paper. It's made of this really nice soft paper, and it's been wet folded or whatever, and it just looks like sculpture. And you know, it just blows your mind. It's made out of a square piece of paper, but it's just, you can't even tell that.
Lico, ergo sum. I fold, therefore I am.